Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News for a post-match analysis video discussing last night's match between Barcelona and Real Madrid in the Summer Clasico that took place in Las Vegas. Now I apologize for posting this video so late, but I was trying to come up with more ideas on how to make these post-match analysis videos better. Now I posted a poll a few days ago asking you about the last post-match analysis video that I did after the match of Barcelona and Inter Miami, and half of you responded that you did enjoy the video, with the other half responding that you did enjoy the video but you would wanted to see improvements in that video. Now first of all, I want to thank all of you for answering the poll, and secondly, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below giving me all your thoughts and opinions about these post-match videos, letting me know what you liked about them, what you didn't like about them, and what you would like to see in these videos. Because after all, I want to make the best content possible for you, so I welcome all of your feedback. Now before we dig into the post-match analysis, I would like to update you regarding the operation to try to sign Jules Kounde from Sevilla. Now last night, Gerard Romero reported that in Barcelona's WhatsApp group of the board of directors, they were saying that the deal for Jules Kounde was closed and that everything was done. And today, Sport was reporting that Barcelona have made an official offer to Sevilla that was accepted by the Andalusian club. Now the offer is reportedly worth 50 million euros fixed plus 10 million euros variables. Now Barcelona have yet to confirm this report, so we will have to wait for an official confirmation from either club or from the player himself. So I will keep updating you as more information is disclosed in the community tab. Now YouTube just recently allowed me to use the community tab, so I will be using that tab in between the videos, especially given the fact that it's the summer transfer window and it's very chaotic and things change with every second. Sometimes I'll post a video and right away there's a new report of something new going on. So make sure to check out the community tab on my in my channel, where I will keep updating you on any new news that comes out in between the videos, because I cannot make a video every single hour. Now also make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see these updates in the community tab on your timeline. Now let's begin with the post-match analysis of last night's match between Barcelona and Real Madrid, where Barcelona put on an amazing performance once again, completely dominating in the first half. Now during the second half, Real Madrid called up their starting midfielder of Modric, Toni Kroos, and Casemiro, so things leveled up a little bit more, but after Real Madrid ended up subbing their entire squad, things went back to looking like the first half, where Barcelona also continued to dominate. Now the match ended 1-0 with Rafinha scoring the first goal in the first half. Now the first half's lineup was Marc ter Stegen in the goal, Ronald Araujo as a right back, Eric and Krishnasen as center backs, and Jori Alba in the left back position. Now Barcelona's midfield was composed of Gavi, Sergio Busquets, and Pedri, and Barcelona's offense was composed of Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, who debuted for the first time in a Barcelona jersey, and Ansu Fati on the left flank. Now in regards to Ter Stegen, he didn't have much work all the first half, given that Real Madrid had 0 shots on target and they only had 1 shot that hit the post. Now one of the big highlights of last night's match was Ronald Araujo, who had an amazing performance, giving out classes to all of the Real Madrid squad on what a world-class defender should look like. Now Xavi employed Araujo on the right as a right back, the same way he did in the last Clasico that Barcelona won 0-4 at the Bernabeu in March of this year, in order to neutralize Vinicius. Now Ronald Araujo did an amazing job neutralizing Vinicius, completely stopping Real Madrid's attack from the left flank, and there was only one occasion where Vinicius, with a little bit of luck, was able to get past Araujo. But otherwise, Araujo put on an amazing display in the defense. He also had a successful run to the box, where he ran 3/4 of the field, making an auto pass to himself and completely outrunning Real Madrid's latest signing, Rudiger. Now Andreas Krishnasen put on another amazing performance the same way he did against Inter Miami. He looked very confident in his position, very assertive in his decisions, and he made several successful tackles, stopping Real Madrid's attacks in its tracks. Now in regards to Eric, once again he emerged as the leader of the defense. We constantly saw him giving orders to his teammates, which reminded me of Carlos Puyol back in his day, commanding Piqué and the other defenders in his line. Now Jori Alba did not have a good match. He made several mistakes. He was not assertive at all. He was even beat several times, and he wasn't strong enough when in his tackles, allowing Real Madrid to keep the ball every time he challenged them. Now I'm not sure if this is Jori Alba being rusty, given that it's his first match back since the end of the season, or if this is Jori Alba not having enough pressure and enough competition from another left back that is gunning for his position. Now the midfield had an amazing performance by all three midfielders that were able to keep the possession of the ball the entire first half, and Gabi gave us a great example of what a Barcelona player should be like. He constantly kept the pressure up, running after every ball, making a challenge on every ball, and just showing us the passion and the grit that Gabi has. Now I do have one complaint about Gabi, in that he needs to be a little bit more careful when tackling the ball. You know, given his desire of playing as hard as possible and giving it his all, sometimes he tackles too hard, and if he continues this, it might get him in trouble. Now in the case of the attacking three, Rafinha put on an amazing display, scoring the match's only goal when the Barcelona's attack put pressure on Real Madrid's defense and caused Militao to make a mistake and pass the ball to Rafinha. Now Rafinha was able to control the ball brilliantly, and he shot the ball from outside the box in the top right corner of Thibaut Courtois' goal, who was completely defeated and had no response to that brilliant shot. Now with every passing match, Rafinha is showing us that he's a world-class player and that he has a lot to offer to Barcelona, and I'm starting to think that we might have ripped off Leeds United by only paying 48 million euros for the Brazilian star. Now Robert Lewandowski debuted yesterday, and he looked very hungry and very determined to impress on the squad. He had several shots on target that unfortunately did not make it in, and he was consistently running after the ball, pressuring Real Madrid's defense, constantly trying to make a shot with every ball he received, and he looked like he was determined to show us his best version. Now Lewandowski has only had 2 trainings with the team, so I'm sure we have yet to see the best form of the Polish striker in Barcelona. Now the second half began with 6 substitutions being made during the halftime, and it wasn't until the minute 70th until the rest of the team was substituted and we saw a new 11 players on the field. Now the lineup of the second half was Iñaki Peña in the goal, Serginho Dest as a right back, Piqué and Frankie de Jong as center backs, and Balde on the left back. Now Barcelona's midfield was composed of Franck Kessie, Nico, and Sergi Roberto, and Barcelona's attack was composed of Dembélé on the right flank, Aubameyang as center forward, and Memphis Depay on the left flank. Now Iñaki Peña, just like Marc ter Stegen, he didn't have much work during the second half, and Serginho Dest on the right back had an amazing performance, including a successful run to the box where he shot at the target and was blocked by Thibaut Courtois. Now Gerard Piqué made his first comeback since being injured at the end of the season, and he was booed every single time he touched the ball. It's reportedly because of what happened with Shakira, which I will not get into because this is a football channel after all and not a gossip column. Now Frankie de Jong did an amazing performance as a center back. I really liked seeing Frankie in that position. He was very good at stopping Real Madrid's offense in its tracks. He was great pushing forward, making key passes, combining well with his teammates, and completely obliterating Real Madrid's lines. Now Balde did not have a good performance last night. He made several mistakes on the left flank, but he gets a pass because he is, after all, a young player and he still has a lot to learn, as opposed to Jori Alba, who's been on the team for many years. Now in the midfield, we saw another amazing performance by Frank Kessie, the same way we saw against Inter Miami and Olot. You know, we already knew what Frank Kessie can do defensively with his physical prowess and his defensive prowess as well. But he continues to show us how brilliant he is also offensively, combining very well with his teammates, making amazing passes forward, and even making successful runs to the box, where he even had a shot at target that was blocked by Thibaut Courtois. Now, just like his shot against Inter Miami and against Olot, Frank Kessie shot the ball at the center of the goal where the goalkeeper was standing, so he needs to work a little bit more on shooting the ball towards the corners of the goal, and if he can do that, I'm sure that Frank Kessie will start scoring goals pretty soon. Now, Nico Gonzalez had another good performance, showing us that with time and practice, he could become Sergio Busquets' replacement. Now in the attacking front, Dembele did not have a good match. He was missing for most of the match, except for one attack where he shot the ball on target, but was also blocked by Thibaut Courtois. Now I must say that Thibaut Courtois at this moment is the best goalkeeper in the world. If it wasn't for him, the scoreline could have easily been 3, maybe even 4-0, and then along with Karim Benzema, who was missing in Real Madrid's squad, are the big reason why Real Madrid were able to win La Liga and the Champions League last season. Now the match ended 1-0, where Barcelona put on an amazing performance, especially during the first half, where they completely dominated and they didn't allow Real Madrid to do anything. Now the team is finally starting to take shape, and they're starting to look like Barca, that Barca DNA, that tiki-taka that we all fell in love under Guardiola and Cruyff prior to that. So that is it for the post-match analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below giving me your thoughts and opinions about Barcelona's performance, but also about what you would like to see improved in these post-match analysis videos. Now, I will be making these post-match analysis videos live after the matches conclude in the future, but for now I still have to get the right equipment and the right ideas so I can bring you the best content possible. Finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can help me grow and I can continue to provide you with the best content possible that you will hopefully enjoy. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, Visca Barça.